Wangdi Dzongkhag lies at a distance of 72 kilometers from the capital Thimphu. Wangdi Dzongkhag is the largest dzongkhag of Bhutan. The Tanchu and the Puna Tanchu flow across the dzongkhag. Wangdiphata Dzong was built by the Shabdrung Ngawang Namgyal in the year 1638. A Buddha statue and a human skull. Where our first hereditary king, Khonsa Ugyawangchu, was coronated, is the Paro Ta Dzong. It used to be a watchtower back in the days, but is now the National Museum. As the son had said, we couldn't get a visual of the magnificent Dzong which stands behind me. That is the Tashigang Dzong. It was built in 1659 by Chogyal Minjur Tempa. Kuzu Zampo, and a very good morning to all our viewers. I'm your host Karma Dendrup, and this is another episode of Druk Express. It's 10 o'clock in the morning here in Thimphu, and I am at Kunsal Podang. What you see behind me is the Buddha Dordenma statue. Buddha Dordenma as in the Vajra-throned Buddha. The size of the Buddha statue which is behind me is 138.6 feet, which makes it the largest Buddha statue in the world. The destination today is Wangdi, and we don't know yet what vehicle we are going to travel in or who our fellow passengers will be. So join us for this exciting new episode of Druk Express. On this Druk Express, we are traveling by taxi again, like we did on Druk Express 2, when we traveled to Paro Dzongkhag in a Wagon R with driver Puba. This time we're traveling in a Hyundai Sandro. A Sandro has a passenger capacity of 4 passengers excluding the driver. Our driver on this Druk Express is 28 years old Thukten Siring. Thukten is from Medung village in Techogyawak in Tashiansi Dzongkhag. Our fellow passengers are Tsoki Dema and Bina Rai. Tsoki is from Ambrangchu village, which is in Minje Gyawak in Hlunsi, and she is... Bina Rai is 21 years old and she is from Badarshu village in Changkha Gyawak in Tagana Dzongkhag. The journey today should take us approximately 2 to 3 hours depending upon the road and weather conditions. We have seen much of the sights along the way in Druk Express 1 when we traveled this route to Punakha, and in Druk Express 3 when we crossed the Dochula, making the 2 days trip to Tashigang. But every journey is a whole new experience, not only by the sights and scenes, but more so by the people we meet along the way. Na hema chape zigala.
Hema pechatai la hema dila.
Class kam chin se zizibinal.
Hema ngai 96 na lo class 6 sinjin tabe dila anele nga gomshuwe din dile nga phat takbitewa mamina be chashila.
School tai.
School katilu tai la.
School nga pipi Lovisa Lower Secondary School na netabe dile dore Tilegang na le transfer yas. Tilegang na hapsi.
Tilegang class kadi
Tilegang class 10 middle secondary school iba la class 10 sin jamji.
Hema chape zigala.
Matala.
Plus te na hombe lok kade chiaslo la lok.
Na onde de lo jang de chiaslo thalam.
Da na thingbo hebe lo shidem chiasila.
Lo shidechi. Passing by the old highway with evidence of what harm the monsoons bring, along with granting the farmers' wishes, we make our way towards Hongso, which lies at a distance of 15 kilometers from Thimphu. The cost for one passenger in this Sandro taxi is Nultram 200. Pelyab Transport is the only bus service from Thimphu to Wangdi. They provide services daily, twice at 8:30 a.m. in the morning and 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Gyawak nalu shiteshoyen igala.
Jiktin se de la.
Nagi shiteshoyen gi thega chama to tai gala.
Matula chachia. To ni tema matula ne vera lisila.
Digalo nga iga tebe kapso shitin shen se magola shle nga mana zibe delane lebende shitin shen gotsunu sanbe koiwala di tingachi iga jo den ane pinpinje so di angam bedalo de di khodi suwe shebe mela de namsame leshumi me di ngachi de hemale shen de lama chum jisro di 남으면 팬도 bom도
Dani shideshoen paikalu ibdalu tena gi mabashido ngobala midisugi japchol kadebe dula midisugi ti trechamato di duga kadebe
코스기 파르시비데 레지메레 빈둘 코스 가르둘 디 코스 아시 셈 가디에 두데 같이 비서진 와 이칼로 아시 코스 헤마리라 페차 마든 비기 지든시 모미디기 다 코스라 펜토
나기 카툴레 삼철 kadebe yulani shideshoen di regimji imego yanchin mi lato chawi gi la chimega kadem mona gi ti
아니 디나섬 리시메 발라 시틴신디다 헤마담푸벤로 옌딘미르 아니 또 베발라 다더나바 게카베르기 조다로 이칼레 파니섬 시틴신로 남베달로 아기 안기 면세 pura 한숨 따베달로 난 솔리시메 멜라다.
We arrive at Hongso. Kuzombola. Bas taridi na chongkana lumie kaimi numula.
Online
Kadebe na customer suma ba kara umina la min.
customer major ani gari driver sumi
Bas
truck driver sumi
truck driver. Passengers taxi de sukani mi bina la.
taxi na ani mila bus e kani mila
Las.
just major taxi sumi gari sumi deso le ani truck driver sumi
Na yigo sanigi kachi re bina la nalu.
batu momola
Patido momo. Te gonse kadebe na la patido momos.
25 la
25. Nishara 25 la. We're now in Hongso. It's just a half an hour drive from Thimphu. And we were in conversation with Mr. Ishe, who's the owner of the place. And he was sharing with us that most of his customers who come to this place are drivers, people who drive heavy vehicle like trucks and buses. He told us that not even the public transport buses stop here. I'm yet to find out why, because I think it's a good way of promoting local businesses. And all these delicacies that he has on display, for sale here. First item we have to eat here is lo, which is lungs. Kachigi lo inala. Puppy no. This is cow's lungs, which sells for 10 rupees. This is sausages, which sells for 5 rupees per plate. Then this is pig's ears, pavinamjo, which I came to find out from Libe Ishe is the most popular dish which sells. And then finally we have pabi guto, pig's head, and on that side we have eggs. Those are the edibles that I was talking to you about. Other than that, they offer milk tea, they offer salted butter tea, and they have beverages like beer and they have a bar also. But I'd like to advise our viewers not to drink and drive. For those of you who have traveled this road, you must have noticed these buildings. Well, today we are going to pay this holy temple a visit. Tashigang Gemba was founded by the 12th Jekempo Kyunga Jamso. The ground floor of the main temple houses the Doji Cha, Vajradhara Lagang, behind which resides the 16 Arhats, Nete Chudru. We arrive when a ritual instrument class is in session. Tashigang Gemba has served as a retirement monastery for quite a few Jekempos in the past, and in a way still is. Tashigang Gemba is also home to Shekaza Drupchu. Let's hear the story behind this holy water.
The Koregi Tudam Shiga Chawadi, the Nalu Sodi, the Lokoregi Chayodi Nata or Tamnalu, the Ani Tudamdi, the Naluchu Umtochina Zuvi, and Shiga Chawadi, the Chu Umtochina Zusonusela, the Ani Duchudi, Sawadi, Tarinavana, Shikazase, the Anivela Villani Duchudi, the Duchudi Givionati, Chudi Satum Saschivitin, the Jayutisana, the Konamasam Setonto, Jase Bomnemi, Guse Chunemila. Then it should too much in the Nangachana Manajan, Dimi, Anim to Sugi, Lavachin, tani polu ma tente mito matumiri tapti pop kara nigilejime santo vese tani vela.
Back on the road, we engage in conversation. I ask Bina, Tsuki and Thukten on their views on the controversial triumphs.
Maba Dayandiro, Lishumchi Melis Momala Chilibewajin, Gassandiro, Iga Disu, the Largi Shin, the Class Tamreta, the Leanele Shin Yi Rangia Shungina Matobe, the Rangi Gagranda Taopeda, the Laluchi, the Rangi, the Chiru Labe, the Nima, Anzumgi Rangi Shin Tani, Gokap Top, Anzum Beda, the Rock, Korang Kangil, the Koran Sesu Beda, the Ngachia, the same guys Shunilan.
Ni lishmi me wala didi ro lalo yundi bomta masumi diso ani dis la pento dubala darna ro lalo gi dayang su de lalo ani bus bum di sanna ziboda de mi lalo gi de ani da khon mip ta me mip jo me anzum lab de wala anzum na le fa ani zum lishmi nduse didi lishmi mip na yuna de rangi semi me de dara gatre de ro da ani na le fa ziru ya chimna de goro gatle de ro da rangi sem go machi bachi kache go ani map gate deru jongdela te se mara goche baji gachira biru rangi donda me dela gate deru zani thungi dolne me mena dela
ta dayang sero ani na devera ngagi tawachin ani both dula positive ta negative and impacts this dula the advantage do disadvantage do the ngachi gi right way na banna the dore wrong way na banna de ngachira gi ani gachila ngachina ime bana ngachina depend be men.
Breathtaking Dochula Pass, standing at a height of 30,050 meters above sea level, greets us in a gloomy mood, yet as always, silent and majestic. In recent times, gang formation and groupism was on the rise in the urban centers of the country. The Chief of Police formally disbanded gangs on August 26, 2010, when leaders of the two most notorious gangs, MB Boys and Sabji Bazaar Gang, signed a pledge to disband their gangs.
Sam chulu be chindi ma panzum di matu marunchi me bala gachima sachi pandisu ye yunten ro jimatsu be la habe tiru mero phalitsi chulutsi be ani be ro pechata chu delalo gage go gorita delen anale tharke matsu delenyo zelalen thap delen draxis be lo tam ko thumilo cha thumilo se bustisu ma sharanzum be midu bala derna bata shindianzum ngagi thon duzum chibe chanzum lishmbe ani la nigi ani wala tanzum be ni chani dimen sanzum apalarangi phamdilu da phamgi chungkoganle yuntinjin anzum be shimne da shile bomjoda ra phamgi shunlu cha berle shimbi phamlu be chidinle jogop chigo bala anzum bendi lamni ani di yila devada rangi
아주 팀성 각각에 이 담담 benegde hema beojinde gengdir namsame ngana tingbulo 로니 뎀치 해마로 남서 달샤베 되는라 갱디 야 단나베 슝기로 슝기 팀도 담담 존디기라 갱디데 단나바디 다 뎀치 이라민들라 여러분들 렘님 테메데스디로 디다 지부지다니 분이라로게 데 슝기 에실잡베 제베가네 단나바 디숨 남삼지다 미테메스 슈니빈
달도비스나데 이가 미가디디 텐테베 미셰베라 데보다 gondi goila yi sera goi de wata gangi kondanandi ani ngagi thoya ma tho de da gondi goi ise de ani gang form be da lo khosugi gang form be de da lejum la be ochinde asita be la de wata khosugi lejum me ma gara khosu tamship chanchi bin do la an bin di la lejum me sila be la
Gang be form be la legend be do chindi nai khatule kane
ganela ni na didi ngagia compliments jinsila.
Descending Dochula, not even 10 minutes downhill, we are greeted by Tirten Drugda Doji's Chete. The Royal Botanical Park is Bhutan's first botanical park, inaugurated in 2008. The park is dedicated to the joyous occasion of the centenary celebration and the coronation of His Majesty Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuck. We take a toilet break at where we had lunch in Druk Express 1. Our friends head for the bushes below the road. Proper toilet facility is a major problem along all Bhutanese highways.
아니 수강가 있나? 근데 아니 수 캐레이나. 근데 아니 바나콤 무슨 아니 무슨 축함 데미 근데 짱아 베미데 아니기 올레이나.
Abdejung has been selling roasted maize for the past 4 years.
난도 처럼 준비 뽑으면 이랑아 전에 채워줘 거는 채워줘는 도다니. 가데르베 좀 있는 아니 리링 업줄에나. 이젠 같이 그냥 대신 곱다 딜레 싸가야 둘라는. 난도 저렇게 퇴진하는 아니 소 퇴진하는 이나. 가데르베 좀 도다. 곱수 주담에 좀 되나. 저기 자가 죽으면 이메라 자가 죽 업줄에 좀. 나우 아니 업줄면아.
He is originally from Thunsi, but moved base to the west to his wife's village, as is a popular Bhutanese practice and custom. We would like to know more, but busy Abdejung puts us on hold. Okay, now we're ready.
아니 좀 맞추고 꼴리기 미라 다시 꼴레베리 같이 벌써기 같이 되면라 다제 원이라나 이 시베 미치라 시안이 름 또디게 나 좀에 접시면라 그래서 미담에 돈이 지라이나 탭 간에 차다고 딱 간에 되니까 나도기 그래서니 이제 주들라니 림부 방 차방 많이 잡면라 오나게 온라 아니 맞으라 싸우다 몰라 아니 사다 림불라스 잡아니 계속하니 우베베 싸우다 심해 봐라 나이가루 감리 가네 나강엘리 신 가네니다 별람 태우라 남 신남 뛰나스 lokme이다 lok메 소리 가라유이라 나 이디 가티로 이나 칠리카이라
Passing by Tilega, we arrive at the famous Tip Penzo Gemi Drupchu. For the viewers who have missed out Druk Express 3, if you remember in Druk Express 3 we took our journey from Kimbu to Tashigang. But during that time we did not have enough time, and all I could do was mention in passing that the water here, the Tip Penzo Gemi Drupchu, is supposed to be holy. Some people stop their cars here and give it a wash. Some people just stop here for a scenic view. Well, today let's find out if the water is truly holy and if it's going to bless us. I can't see whether I'm blessed now or not, but what I can share with the viewers is it is very refreshing. Strangely or very unusually, although it's a very cold area where it gets hardly any sun, the water seems to be warm. Next stop is Misina, that's Bina stop. So before she leaves us, let's find out how life has been affected post Punachanchu Hydroelectric Project Authority.
Chimgi ani ren dinam seme namsem go bombe asula da to gachi wesa tenda puna chanchu php ki project da ma hondigi namsame ani go disu gachi beru chala noru te sabji disu gi ani go beru namsame hai chunduna te ngachi gi chim disu rent na ngachi da to sin de rent da devi te rent na chim disu ngachi da chudala mithobe se.
We arrive at Misina. Misina is home to the internationally famous Chimil Hagam, a place we visited in Druk Express 1, and I want to find out how business has been affected with PHPA staff taking up residence here.
Mi sugilla me mola ta puna sa chu mbagale tanga chi gi sabji su draw te karan mi simi ya te mo chodong se ta di maple me des shuni de umita te maparinge me gi da to gi di panalo kheba kani me shuni te karan mapangi mangar ka zum thimila te zum thimi no de la
나 가락이 총초르테 외무실라 메쿠다 딜렌 sabji 최세 딜렌 이마감다 자우드 수도 디 곤체 집에 담가잡디 뭐 연진 라나 소속이 론데다도
te mapa dangka chap se minga la te mapa ngachi nagi te lenalu rota kundi male lolo finslin sabin me to shuni la te ngachi nagi local chemidi te mapa dangka se te rangi ta concern chi te magi ta ema draw bermula ta ema draw te dolom draw si se ema draw bero te male ro yukagi misugi te male kon to se chin ngachi te se ge ashi te le yabe sondo shuni la
때 나기 아니 최세대수 가틀에 보고면라
ta didinga china sisi tu sidi ta tabgi se rangi samila de nga che ro yu khami napsugi de ma baza ondu baza thete ya khur baza ya lema tom male tom de bro sondo shini la je ani di
He shares what he has on sale and their rates.
dale ema de keje kangalo de shipsi sondo shini la dele apple keje kangalo de shipsi sondo shini ta phagi apple di pha timugi apple melani la yani ema kangalo de pekelo de shipsi da ngap bana sondo shini la dele nga che de saudi sute analo da ani bomshu da chechu bedalo bomshu da tiru tuchu da dele chungo di suchu bana sondo shini tani kewdi tinsa di yale de mapa phobje khale shale ani thimabala tani kewdi keje kanlo tiru cham dalani dolom tinsa di mapa shale teme puna khale temela de dolom de keje kanlo tiru kechi ngabe de sondo shini mijnam chu di medilo danam da dande tole se mola de de sondo nang de nang bero ri di bedo salam ni bila ngachilo de danam da dande tolo di menga che kalam ni solo de ta chu kondo shu zumbe de de ta ngachirgi de sa ke sa bu se sabji se son se ke sa bu to solo di nami di ta shum di sab sumi to se ki de ka de se shuni la
5 more minutes on the road and we bid Bina farewell. It's a fairly straight drive from Misina to the Wangdi Bridge, but the traffic is heavy and the speed that they drive in, you feel like you're in a Formula One racetrack. Thukden goes to register his entry with the police guard on duty. And we are on the road again, but in Wangdi Zongkhag. Wangdiphara Zongkhag consists of 15 gyeogs: Athang, Jena, Daga, Tanchu, Kante, Gasithokom, Gasithoom, Kaji, Nahi, Nisho, Phanyu, Phobji, Rubisa, Sepu and Tetso. The Zongkhag has an area of about 4,038 square kilometers with an elevation ranging from 800 to 5,800 meters above sea level. The summers are moderately hot with cool winters. We arrive at the taxi parking and we bid Tsoki Dema and Thukden Tsiring goodbye.
We're finally here in Wangdi and lunch is served buffet style here in Karma restaurant. I come to find out from Somtop Gate, from the bureau office here, that Karma restaurant is where people normally tend to come, especially people who have big appetites, because the service here is a buffet style and you can eat as much as you want. We arrived a little late, so there's not much customers here who we can talk to right now. But Sonam was sharing with me that this is a very popular place here in the new township of Pajo. And although it's a little past the lunchtime, the food is still hot. And we have red rice. All of this comes for a price of 120 nultrams. So next time you're in Pajo town, you know where to stop for lunch.
So while we eat this delicious meal, why don't you take a quick trip around the Zongkhag? Wangdiphara Zongkhag is located in western Bhutan. The Zongkhag has a forest cover of about 65%, consisting of broadleaf and conifer tree species. The Jigme Dorji National Park extends into the northern part, while a major portion of the Zongkhag falls under the Black Mountain National Park. Paddy and rice are the main crops, while potato is an important cash crop. There is an increasing citrus and ginger production in the Zongkhag as a source of generating income. Farmers in most gyeogs, however, face problems related to wildlife depredation of crops, which if controlled can really boost the production potential of the Zongkhag. The Zongkhag is served with a good internal road as well as a mule track network. Wangdiphara Zong, founded by Shabdru Ngawang Namgyal in 1638, is located on top of a high ridge between the Punachanchu and the Tanchu. The Zong is the center of administration and the residence of the Dzongkhag Rabde. We have a final piece of information that could prove useful.
Kusuzampo, and a very good afternoon to all our viewers. It's a little past 1 in the afternoon and I'm standing on the Wandi Tsanchu Arch Bridge. It was inaugurated in 21st September 2002 by His Majesty the King. He was then the Crown Prince with the Secretary General of Helvetas. The Zong behind me, as mentioned earlier in the program, was built by Shabdrung in 1638. As always, it has been a pleasure and a joy to make and bring this program to you, with Chencho Wandi and Sonam Tharchan handling the camera and Sukraj and Jimmy Wanchu handling the sound. This is your host Karma Dendrup, thanking you for joining us on this Druk Express. We hope to catch you again with another Dzongkhag, another journey and another Zong.